Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Prescott now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
9 yards. 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
At the 24-yard
Okay,
line.
partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Overshown on the coverage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
180. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tiger swamp.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
1st down, Dallas.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34
yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Screen play set up for Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
Great, set. And let's go. Out.
Now a first carry for their fullback. DeMar being overshown, the one to bring him down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8. It's Barkley on the counter, pushing through the contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
On
the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And goal to go.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it. 40 yards. 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 And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses.
We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And fights through one man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Great. Set. 180.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff, Bart. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game, as you know.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 17-3.
Eagles 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Complete. Smith has it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley.
Down at the 25. Second and 6 coming up.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup at 4.
Here now, third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go. First and goal.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So first and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
Prescott.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Prescott to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake.
You're looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. This is Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt getting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
It's 10 cycles. Move 32. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, They got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
He throws it. He's got it deep downfield. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
They're
They're going to run with Barkley. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Here's another for it. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Hurts now on third and goal. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott connects there, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming here from the 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Now here he goes on the boot. Short pass caught by his tight end. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Ready, set.
Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Ready.
We put a receiver in motion left. The give here to the motion man. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 45. Ready.
Here's Mariota now. It's caught by McLaurin. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Blue check.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check white.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Yellow. Line.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this.
Blue, check.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Check, pink.
To the air on 3rd and long. Drops back. Needs an open man. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
18 yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. That's a nice, quick correction. This front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Krosky Merritt has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots, let's continue to pound it.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or 2, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Play action. Hurts has it. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Great.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Don't touch that.
They'll go. Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. He whiffs on the extra points. No good. So keep this a 2-point ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hut. 45. Wide. Ready.
Back to throw, Mariota. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Block 40.
Mariota. He's got Jalen Lane. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Mariota to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. He has the first inside the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. He's going to throw it again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Down. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jahan Campbell, yep, another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
No, go. There you went. Go. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No,
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A play fake now hurts to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's now second and 19 at the 24-yard line.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters. As we throw to Scott Hanson with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hanson and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Shipley now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
Hey, let's go.
Trying to work quickly now.
On the stop. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw third and long. He's gone Brown. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense working quickly.
28 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
First down, a run with Barkley. Lane hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They go to Barkley again. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of a yard.
Hurts with it on third and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. I'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th. Back to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Down, ready.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing is Mariota. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Black, hut.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and he forced a 4th down.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one's taken in by Kyler Branson. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a third-quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. Two-point attempt coming. It's Hurts once again. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion try is good.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Samuel now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Now Mariota. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on, set. Ready. Yellow, 22.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Check right.
And this to Kronsky Merritt. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Third down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on third and long. Setting up the running back screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
And the
He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's caught for the first. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow. Ready.
Mariota. Into the hands of his running back, Kosky Merritt. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Mariota into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
No touch it. No touch.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Great. No touch.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Great. No.
They'll air it out on third. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. You're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever got the ball fully in.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. And all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play. But they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And any comeback hopes they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick 6.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the 4th quarter before, but now, a 3-score game coming off of a turnover, this one should be likely over.
Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
Mariota to throw. Got his target. That's Lane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Give it to Krosky-Merritt. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Fight, 97.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Krosky-Merritt on 1st down. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Mariota. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
a loss of 7 yards. And it's
Go here, 3rd down. This is hauled in by Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's gonna get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he gets it in, touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed PAT in this ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. It's taken from the 12. He's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Rest.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7 yards.
3rd and long for him here. He's going for it himself. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Washington 1st down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock.
Opposite.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Check.
Back to throw. Mariota. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here. Brought in right side. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All set to go now from the 35. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Firing one deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. So this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.